So in addition to thinking about slope of just lines, we can also think about slope in terms of three-dimensional shapes or shapes on a plane. So four-sided shapes most often is what you'll see. So in this example, rectangle ABCD has vertices at coordinates 0, 4, 2, 6, 6, 2, and D, respectively. Which of the following correctly identifies the rectangle's fourth vertex? So since we know this is a rectangle, the easiest way to figure out what the answer is going to be is to actually graph the coordinates. So I made a quick mistake here. Correcting this coordinate would actually be at the point 6, 2. So now we can see where our lines of this rectangle are, and we can figure out where the coordinates of our other point are. So 2 boxes diagonally would give us our other ordered pair right here, and you can see the finished rectangle giving us our missing point at the coordinate 4, 0. So the coordinate 4, 0 is our fourth point for our rectangle. Another example, this one, side AB of a rectangle is contained within the line y equals 8x minus 10. What is the slope of the adjacent side, BC? So if we think of our rectangle, and if this is A, B, C, D, in our equation of AB, so here's AB, here's our equation y equals 8x minus 10. And I want to know what the slope of the adjacent side BC, I want to know what this slope is. Well, this side and this side are perpendicular to each other, so we need a perpendicular slope to our given slope of 8. Perpendicular lines have opposite reciprocals, so I know my new slope is going to be negative, so I get the opposite part in there. And the reciprocal of the reciprocal of 8 is 1/8. So the perpendicular slope, opposite reciprocals. So the opposite of a positive is a negative, reciprocal of 8 is 1/8. So this one, we have C for our answer. Another similar example, quadrilateral ABCD has vertices at coordinates 0, 2, 4, 2, 4, 0, and 0, 0, respectively. Which of the following statements gives the strongest condition satisfied by figure ABCD? So let's first graph it. So 0, 2 is here. 4, 2 is this point here. 4, 0 and 0, 0. So looking at this shape, I can easily see that this is in fact a rectangle with 4 right angles and 2 sets of parallel lines. So looking at these, we have is a square. Well, I know it's not a square because not all the sides are the same. A trapezoid, no, this is not a trapezoid because trapezoids are shaped similar to this. So I know it's not a trapezoid. A rhombus is like a square, but it's more diamond shaped where all of the sides are the same, but it's not necessarily at right angles. So this is not a rhombus because not all sides are the same. So last one, a parallelogram. Parallelogram just means that there's 2 sets of parallel sides. So my rectangle is a parallelogram because this side is parallel to this side and the bottom is parallel to the top. So for this one, we would list that it is a parallelogram. And one final example question. Side AB of a parallelogram, ABCD, has endpoints at -1, 6 and 6, 9. What is the slope of the opposite side? So again, if you picture your rectangle, and let's say this side has an endpoint of -1, 6, and this side has an endpoint of 6, 9, for example. to figure out what the opposite slope is. So this is one side, the opposite side is going to be here. These two lines are parallel. This line is parallel to this line, so they're going to have the same slope. So we just need to calculate the slope between these 2 points. So to do that, you're going to use your slope equation, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and subtracting the coordinates 9 minus 6, so 9 minus 6 over 6 minus a negative 1. So 6 minus a negative 1. 9 minus 6 is 3. 6 minus a negative 1, adding the opposite, we get 7. So the slope of this side is 3/7. And since we want the opposite side that's parallel to that, that slope would also be 3/7.